Good evening. Impressed already? Good, 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 good. What can I say, really? I always prepare something for the night, but when I come here, it all just disappears, and I just think of something off the cuff. Usually turns out not as good as I hoped. And so, thank you very much. Coras. I just want to impress you with my PowerPoint skills. Antidote for general election, that's a bit cheap. Yeah. So actually, it's good to celebrate. I would like to congratulate and celebrate the election for everyone here and the whole party and the whole lot. It's good to actually do it now, because after the results, you may not like the results, so you do the congratulations and appreciations. Now, it's a bit like when you go for a dinner and somebody puts food in front of you. If you say thank you as fantastic for the food right at the beginning, there's no danger of it at the end if it's not particularly good to come up with something. So you just say thank you, and it's really nice right at the beginning, so you're not in an awkward situation. Yes, I thought actually this sounds a bit funny, but I think this is a party. Really is. I like it. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. And if nothing else, you leave tonight having had a good time. And hopefully meeting some interesting people and learning from others. I've said it so many times, everything I've learned has been from others. I've learned, I had no knowledge of myself, by myself. And it's really, you can't have too many friends, you can't have too many connections, you can't know too many people, So I hope tonight ticks some of those boxes for people here in terms of the connection. Obviously, as a business environment, I hope that you get connections that bring you business as well. And by and large, that has happened in the past. And it's really the support and the encouragement of all of you that has made this thing possible. When I started Coras, it wasn't designed to have a gala evening every year, because Coras can function by itself, providing mentorship and investment. It doesn't need to have this sort of platform. But from the feedback that we had from year one and the whole idea of it, I think this just makes it nice. And the ethos of Coras is not a career for me. It's a cause. And I think all of you who are here are buying into that to a certain extent, that you believe in this cause. So what is this cause? What is special about this? Entrepreneurs helping entrepreneurs. What is the definition of that? I'll come back to that entrepreneur theme a bit later. According to this comment from Coming of Age from Ben from MWS, I told him I'll give him credit and plug for that. When we're looking at standards of applicants, because you have to imagine that when you organize something like this, you are just left yourself wide open for applicants and good companies to apply. And what happens if nobody applies? What happens if people apply and they're not so good? What do you do? What do you do about the event if you don't get enough applicants and enough good quality people? Because after all, this is all about applicants. This is all about helping. This is not lip service here. This is different. This is different to what you see from other places. And trust me, I have seen things similar to this and how they operate and what they do. So, and it really, the most exciting thing is the quality of the people this year. There are people, the 3 finalists tonight, there are other people who applied who are in the room now. And I say to those who are in the room as well as the finalists, it doesn't really matter who wins tonight. I'd be happy to work with all of you well beyond this competition. And this has been amazing. You know, we're sitting in Newbury. I was just talking to Gordon and from Hilton, our biggest sponsors, by the way, and one of the main reasons we are here, not just in Hilton, but actually continuing what we are doing, Sam and Gordon. You know, you think in a rural area, Newbury, quiet town, you know, I love this place, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But you would think this is quite different to, you know, cosmopolitan areas, Reading, London, and things like this. And yet, within this area, with this little exercise, we've captured something which has made the whole thing worthwhile for me. And you will see it, what we have captured, the people who've actually contacted us. And this is the biggest sign for me that if we can do something like this in Newbury, what can be achieved if we do it in other places, and should we want to take it to other places. So I'm going to go briefly about why I think this is different. And by the way, this is intentional, again, my PowerPoint skills. So you might want to think what goes above this and what goes above that. I start with the first thing. So who is an entrepreneur? What do I mean about Coras? Why I think it's different? First of all, somebody who has created something from scratch with their own hands, hopefully with blood, sweat, and tears, literally. Then has grown something substantial. And I talk about the figures, why I talk about this, why I'm putting those things on. Contributed to the economy, job creation, wealth creation, and contributed to the society, contributed to the life of the people that he or she has employed, and generated enough profit to hopefully have financial freedom. And this is important because at that point, when you're working with companies, you are not too fussed about your investment coming back to you in 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, like the normal VCs. And you are in it for a long term. And even if your investment doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. You're not too precious about it. And you're not applying pressure on companies to deliver based on your investment. So you need to be hence all of those things, you need to be in a healthy position in order to do that. And that is the difference in my mind. The companies that I have worked with and continue to work with, for me, is very much a long-term plan. Whether the results come in 5 years, 10 years, I'm looking at the results benefiting my children, not necessarily me. I'm looking at much beyond the financial contributions to wealth. I'm looking at creating something that, as I've said many times before, I would have given my left arm for when I was creating. And obviously get a kick out of starting new things. And then hopefully once it's off the ground, the challenges have been largely met, and then you need to pass it on to other people to run it and grow it and so forth. These are obviously my thoughts just in the 20 minutes this morning. And I don't think an entrepreneur is a business person. I don't think he's an investor or he's a mentor. And maybe the word entrepreneur is not the right word, but that's all we've got in the vocabulary, a word that I can never spell. So I wish there was a simpler word for it. He or she is all three. As far as Coras is concerned, it's all three of those: a business knowledge, an investor, and a mentor. And very much a long-term vision. And this is why it's different. Coras itself is a startup, you could say, and Coras could benefit from another entrepreneur, from another brain, from another mentor. All of you are more than welcome to join me, to tell me what to do, how to go about things, and to give ideas. And some of you are well positioned in this room. And I'm really very happy with the crowd, which is a fantastic mixture this year of different sizes of organizations and different backgrounds and different cultures. So So that's why I think it's different. So this is what Coras is in my mind. And thank you for supporting it. Look at that, 1 minute. This wasn't even rehearsed. I'm spot on. So now I'm going to pass you to Steve, who was the winner of Coras last year, who has developed an app for level crossing, which I use every day. And I think along with another 300 people or so since the launch of it after the event last year. And as you can see, the check being exchanged, reluctantly, I was trying to hold on to it as much as possible. I said, well, can we just do it for the photo? You don't really need it once it's on the photo. Do you really need them £1,000 cash? Because, hey, £1,000 is not going to make that much difference in the end. So he said, yes, I think I have it. So here it is. Thank you. Steve from Level X.